Okay, everything should be set up, and I'm going to come back. I've been doing a little bit of testing in my own background there. Ignore that very large number there, and go ahead and kick into the one we had last time, picking up where we got off. As you might have surmised from that, I have done a little bit of game mechanics understanding in the background, but nothing so much so that should be game breaking. It should hopefully just speed us along. But we are
a little more.
back at the Tribune, a little bit taller on the volume here. Sorry, we're trying to work out the volume so we can both hear the game and also not override the mic. I think we're hitting a pretty good point. There's some soft jazz going on in the background, and I know that when I hit the unpause button, traffic here in front of the building is going to pick up again. So I'm trying not to do too much here. All right, so this is the Tribune where we left off. I think, yeah, we're basically in the beginning, and our current objectives are for the Mafia: don't print any crime this week, and it looks like I need one society piece and one political piece.
Okay.
One of the things I learned in the testing is I can actually just take these and drag these around, so I can prioritize the top of the list for the ones that I actually want to pay attention to. That doesn't actually change their order in the priority queue. That is done by this little exclamation point right here. I did a little figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad somebody did.
Yeah. Anyway, most of the game mechanics I should be able to either explain or just encounter in the background. And I'm very excited because I believe some of, if not all of these headlines, some of them are clearly auto-generated, but some of the major headlines I think are actual news articles that are specific to the date when the things happened.
And this is by now we're in 1929 still.
1930. We just began.
That's right. We've got through Christmas.
Yeah. So we should encounter some major events. I think the Empire State Building is, because that's the Chrysler Building, right?
No, that's the Empire State Building.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
All right, well, I was pretty convinced that this is the Empire State Building being built in the foreground and that was the Chrysler Building in the background.
I might be wrong.
But this building gets built in the background as a progression of time, which I think is kind of neat. Other things I learned is this storage rack is kind of not very useful until much later. So I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and take the paper, put it into the paper machine, and put this into storage. Alright, so that is the lone decision that I am already going to make based on what I've seen now. In the meantime, we have...
This is very 1930s jazz, by the way.
Oh my god, yeah, right? We have 4 reporters, 2 typesetters, and a couple of maintenance people. Looks like we got 1 assembler and 1 typesetter as well.
Okay.
And...
we should be able to do any story anywhere.
You'd think, right? One of the things we actually got to make sure of, yes. So basically what this is telling me is that if I didn't like what this news article was about, I could skip it and go to the next one. But what I was going to say is on my staff board, it tells me at the top here, I have 2 crime reporters, 2 society reporters, 2 political reporters. This is actually a perfect spread. Oh my god, alright, so hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah, so I have 4 reporters and 2 in each of the unique subjects. None of them have any secondary traits. I've learned that any traits that boost experience are neat, but kind of worthless. They're only valuable in the short game. Yep. So if we go through hiring staff and there's someone with more impressive traits, let's see if I can use an example here. Looks like they're not introducing traits yet. Basically, I was going to say there are certain things where I will immediately try and hire that individual regardless of whether or not we need them at the moment.
Okay.
All right, I think that's it for a crash course on the things that I have learned for now. I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game. And yeah, right now we're waiting for Mr. Telegrapher here.
Looks like he's working.
What's his name? Pasha Benavaz. Blazanov. Blazanov. Oh, that's right. Blazanov. Great name. By the way, we can change their names. I was thinking later on...
Okay, Watsonville riots.
Yes, this is actually... My brain was so focused on learning game mechanics that I was not paying attention too much about the things. But I would like very much for you to comment on this.
Well, there were 38 years later, there were riots in Watts in L.A., which is
Well,
where it looks.
this is San Francisco.
Oh, this is in San Francisco. I don't know anything about that.
Oh. Well, in the meantime, it
They
looks
would
like...
have been, if they would have been Chinese based somehow.
Interesting. It looks like I'm not supposed to do any crime, so I'm not going to pursue this particular avenue.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't go to Watsonville with no crime, because that's crime.
I'm going to go towards society first and then politics. So let's go ahead and drop Alexander Ligma. I know it says Lima, but there's a joke in there, and I'm not going to finish the joke, but it is very immature. All right, so what we have remaining is now one entertainment and one society. I do think I want society, so we're going to go ahead and focus on that. Actually, it looks like I can do both. Yeah, all right, so I do both. One society. These guys are literally the exact same. I might need to fire one of these and replace one with better stats. In that case... Sorry, different stats. You want variety. Maybe, I don't know, I'll deal with that later. Because, yeah, this does have an economy feature, which is something I care about. I'm going to go ahead and prioritize those. And, yeah, I'm going to let that play out. Let's see, do I have... Ooh, so... I actually learned how to add one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Do we need to?
Need's not the right term, but it will make us more money. And that is something that we kind of want.
Okay.
So it'll cost us 1,000, but we'll be able to print... see, right now we can only do the one page, and I noted last time that there is a way to do more pages. That is the way to do more pages, but it's a physical construction, so I kind of have to make space for it. So, while this goes on in the background, yes, I can't do crime, so society, or sorry, politics. Go ahead and do I care? Yeah, so I care about politics, so we're focusing this. Let that go off in the background, and what I also learned, which is very handy, is you can actually highlight entire sections and drag the whole thing down, saving a boatload of time. So it looks like I got to move that wall one notch to the right before I can do that. And
you move one table a little bit to the right too.
Yeah, actually, you're right. That's exactly what I.
Not that well.
Well, I kind of have to because I can't move this one in the center, so I got to do that. One notch over, and the wall. Oh, there it is. I heard a ding, I think? Yes. The ding means something has gone off in the global theater and I get to move to the next step. But I was going to say both my guys are occupied, but he became available just at the right time. So go ahead and prioritize that. And now, while that's going on, I don't need to highlight the light because there's already a light in that room. Pick up the whole bathroom and move it there. Ta-da!
Yep.
Perfect. So now what happens is I can move this here and put this wall in storage because I'm going to need that wall later, I'm sure. Move the acoustic panel a little bit. I'm going to put them in a better place as soon as I'm going to put them in a better place as soon as I deal with this. Take this whole thing, move about there, and then order food. We need resources to feed the people. Fair enough. We have a little bit of time before that goes on empty. Right now it's at 4, so we have a couple moments, and luckily it gets delivered almost instantly. But as I was doing is the printer page module, so that slips in there. I think I can actually move this another unit to the right. Move this up there. I do need some more vents. I did hear you make a
No, I wasn't sure what you were doing for a second.
There. And now what that has done, see it says 1 and then 2, and now when I go to here, this is making noise at us, but look.
We got page 2?
We got page 2.
Oh, wow. That means we can probably do at least 4 stories.
6. Yes. And I also learned something about the bonuses, which when the time comes to print, I will explain a little bit about that, because there's oh, did I pull in the wrong? Oh, okay, I see. These 2 are society, these 2 are politics. So you go there, and 12%. I'm trying to give them more experience. It kind of doesn't matter in the very
Hoover
beginning.
Dam proposal.
Oh yeah, Hoover
Wow.
Dam name proposal. Senator Smoot suggests name change.
There may have actually been a Senator Smoot.
Yeah. So Turkey Farmers Unite, Marooned on a Small Rock, This Happened to Me, Watsonville Riots Erupt. So you can tell like the ones that were probably based on real stories.
I would do,
Sound film sequel release,
Yeah.
and then Hoover Dam name proposal. That's like the realish one.
yeah.
So that sounds fun. I'm going to try and put it on the front page if it gets done in time, which it should. Speaking of, it looks like we have 3 more things to discover and about 48 hours to do it, and so you actually have the full day Sunday to learn stuff, even though you can't finish the article right away, but should be... Ooh, we get something! I don't know what the something is, but we get it. I don't know what this is, but we're prioritizing this because I want that thing. Give me the thing. You also notice that the wallpaper hasn't quite meshed up, but it's okay because I've learned that I'm going to want to get as many floors as quickly as I can for maximum space. Also, when we do get those floors, I'm going to do a little bit of arranging, but I've already contemplated in my test run sort of better layouts for the next, I think, 2 floors. So cross those bridges when I come to it.
Getting 2 more floors will let us do what?
Okay, so right now we have 2 telegraphers, 1 typesetter, 1... What's it called?
Yeah, so basically we got more staff then?
No, not just more staff. We don't have an editor right now.
Ah.
We also don't have a graphic artist or a photographer.
Okay.
And let's see. One of the main things we need are, I've learned... Remember, we were wondering whether or not mobsters were going to come attack us. They do, in fact, do that. So we're going to need to get security pretty quickly as well. So those are sort of the overarching soft targets that I'm reaching for, but that's more of an overworld situation. Right now, we got to survive the week. Survive the long
Museum
term.
display empty. I don't think we care about that.
We don't, but I do care about giving these guys some experience. So Regina's going to go cover this. I'm not going to hit the priority button.
Oh, well, the subhead said it was looted.
Yeah. It was, I got it.
The headline initially didn't tell me, just, who cared?
Yeah. All right. So, sorry, I forgot that I can actually click the button to shorten that little ring. Let's see, I have 2 telegraphers, and I think... Yeah, give me this. What do we get? We got boxing gloves. Nice. All right. If I remember right, that does boost the sports guys, which is good for us. All right. 20 hours till this story gets completed. Let's go ahead and look at the printing press. This is a very important story. This is a kind of important story. There. Okay, cool.
I would say that the most important story is the Hoover Dam.
Gotcha. So that's going about as fast as it can go. I can slightly move things to the next stage, but these guys are working as fast as they can right now. Come on, guys. I believe in you. We got time. Hoover Dam predicts... Oh, that's going to be Wednesday. All right, so it doesn't look like I'm going to get that one done this week.
Okay.
But I should be able to get this one done. 3, 2... Okay, so I've learned what these little black things means. It means if I click this, I can take this and move it to the next stage manually, which is kind of neat, because now I'm pretty sure this jumped the queue. Yeah, I don't think I have anything prioritized besides that now. Oh, this is. I'm going to unprioritize this for a second. And yes, so I think this will go from 13 hours down to like 4. Yeah, 11. Dang it.
What's our clock say?
It's 12. Right up and down is 12 hours. So we're not quite going to make that one. But we do have other things to put.
Right.
So in the meantime, let's close all of these. Sorry, I realized I heard this bell in the background. We'll get it next week. Yeah, some of the news article, excessive consequences as another bank dips. Sometimes I think it adds more lines the further you go down to things, and sometimes I think you reveal all the taglines pretty early on. All right, we have 6 slots to fill. Right now, it doesn't look like we have any other secondary
what are our stories that we could fill?
Well, we have to fill society, which I can do with that, even though it's late, still counts. And we have to fill politics, which I can do with a more fresh story. It looks like we only have 3. I guess the second page, which I went through $1,000 to get, I can't even fill yet because my team isn't quite fast enough. We're looking at 7 hours, 2 days, 3 days, 23. See, this is another thing. If we get a second typesetter and assembler, we'll be able to crank out more stories. So I'm very excited to spend this money, but I do need another floor to spend it. Oh, I thought that said 25,000. That says 2,500. Next week I'm going to add a floor.
Okay.
Okay, so exciting. But for now, we got to print this week's. Is there? I suppose even though this is a late story, it's better than leaving it blank. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of these are going to complete in time.
The boxing one isn't complete?
No, it's in the typesetting process. It's got a little while before it gets to the assembler, which is this guy. This guy is going to complete. No, he's not. I thought he might complete before that. Your newspaper doesn't have to fill. Just choose the head print of what you have, or skip the week and save your articles for next. Yeah, so I don't really have a choice on skipping, but 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it's ironic that you called it before, that you said we were going to be able to fill 4 slots. That was a little prophetic of you. All right.
Prosthetic or prophetic?
I used the F. I think I used the F. You don't have a prosthetic yet. I know it kind of looks like there's a blank there because I left a blank there, but I have run full newspapers and it still looks like there's a blank there.
24,000.
And record sales. Nice. So this number that they're going to put me at the end here, that's very deceiving because this doesn't involve... Ooh, hidden agenda. Nice. That's going to be counter-revealed when it talks about my expenses in a couple seconds here. Oh, cool. He also gave me $500. 500 bones. Oh, all right. So this page, this hidden agenda page, she's giving me the rundown, but I'm going to give you a better rundown. Basically, you have the city hall and the crime. I'm going to use the term diametrically opposed.
Yeah.
Basically, when one, you can see it down here, when one gets happy, the other one gets disappointed. And when you get down to full minus thumbs down, I don't know why I blanked on the thumbs down emoji, even though I use it a lot in text messages. You can account for that. When it gets down to the minus thumbs emoji, you can't talk to them anymore, which means every once in a while, one of these 4 people will come up with a thing that has absolutely no negative consequence. That is a must grab. We must do those missions. Okay. There are not many of them. I think the general has one first. But the second we have one in either direction, what we can do is push them all the way up to their secondary characteristic, which will get one of these other 4 quest givers. These guys, they don't change the reputation with the other 4 at all, so you can do as many quests from them as you want. Yeah, I know, I'm basically giving the exact same rundown that you are, lady. I appreciate this. I'm the faster talker than you are. I, obviously, in the test run, only was able to get up to 1 of these. I'm not going to say which one. I'm going to ask you kind of which one you want to choose. But
theoretically, I would want to choose City Hall.
Okay, that puts us in connection with the chief of police first, so cool, that'll be fun. We also just pissed him off because we'd have to do something for the mob first, so it'll be a little bit of an upward trek, but we got it. We'll keep an eye out on City Hall. And the expense page. Here's the part where this $6,000 is going to go down and makes me sad. Yeah. Basically, it's kind of what I had before. They don't really tell you what your profit was. They do this upper corner, but it's not very specific, which is kind of frustrating. All right, so things that we need. I would very much like us to have, not the page module, I need the editor desk, where there's supposed to be a thing at the bottom that you can use to shortcut a lot of these. No. All right, well, let's just take a look at what I have access to. It's going to tell me that I probably have to go towards the Empire State Building, which is the building under construction. Haha, I called it.
Okay. Now, it looks like the mobster, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's just I can choose his quest. which is print at least one Mafia. Alright, it's going to piss the mayor off a little bit, but I don't know the mayor yet, so we're selecting this district so I can meet him. Does this get me the editor that I am looking for? No, it gets me a coffee machine. Alright, well, eventually I'm going to figure out how to search for this editor. Go. You still have these articles here, so I can do them for next time.
We got 2, so we only need really, for the front page, we only need 1 more article. But if we've got 2 pages, we need 4 more articles.
Oh, if we fill the thing, yes. But we actually need to hit these targets. So we have 3 that we for sure have to hit. Alright. I think we should... Yeah, we should go ahead and accept this for now. Alright, I think we're good. I think... Does she come and talk to us again? Or are you gonna fully hands... Okay, my dyslexia read these as a different abbreviation. Anyway,
Monday.
Explore the finance menu. Got it. This is a breakdown of the expenses in the current month. The graph navigate between the months. For lowest or cash. So this is where you take out a loan.
We don't want to take out a loan.
Oh,
yet.
hell no. Monthly cost. Don't really care about that because there are things more important. I know it seems weird that I say there are things more important than the monthly cost, but we can generally make it up as long as this doesn't hit 0. And what I'm going to do is quite excitedly add another floor. Oh,
boom!
So happy. All right. So here's what
we need a door.
Oh, I have thoughts. I have so many thoughts. I'm going to try not to burn through all our money while I do this. But what I'm going to do is, first things first, I'm going to build a staircase. Staircase. There we go. Build a staircase to that floor. Boop. Dunk. Yep, I am fully on doing. What I'm going to do now is move the bullpen, which I'm pretty sure I'm using that term to describe all the reporters, up. Come on. Up and over. Boop. We're going to move the editor and the typesetter down. Nice.
I would have put the editor by the reporters.
No, I know. There's a reason for this, and I'll explain it in just a moment, but I'm going to do some quick fixes to our layout. I'm just going to put the typesetter there. Actually, I don't need that side door, do I? You. Just you. Go into storage for now. When I learned, by the way, in the messing around this highlight feature for moving things, it became such a different ballgame. Like, I was moving all of these little fiddly bits individually.
I remember.
It was so unnecessary, and I had no idea. All right, so, and then you here, move you over there. That. Okay, thanks, guy. I'm already doing the mission. Bathroom, second floor, and I'm going to reverse, second floor. Go white. Why aren't you going white? What am I missing? Oh, the fan's got to be against the wall. There. Okay, and then what's going to happen is deselect, move this to this side. Move this to there. 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 I know, watching me move stuff around is probably not the most entertaining, but I swear it's going to pay off. There. Why not move this up here for my own satisfaction? There. Alright. Now, you, down here, you, okay.
Yeah.
Go under the stool. Under the... Okay, fine. Over here. I'll move you in a second. Yes! Okay. I thought I had measured it out correctly. I'm very proud of myself. This goes here. Actually, I don't need this wall.
Yeah.
Disappear that one.
I'm wondering why you're...
You, assembly table here. You, typesetting desk here. And we're going to get one more each of those. For dealing with the very problem that you saw deal at the end of last week. Reporting. I need... There it is. One more typesetting desk. Booyah. And one more assembly table. There is a reason I'm spacing out two clicks from each other. That does have significance. We're going to deal with it later. I remember what I should target first. Okay. Sorry. Took a second. Okay, so that looks good for that floor. I know I need more lights. I think sound's also an issue. No, it looks like we're good. This is fine.
Vents.
Yeah, I might be... Let's see, put sound here. Sound here. Oh, I can do sound here. I remember that now. And I'm pretty sure I have one more store sound, but no, I don't. Mitigation. Thanks, I can put those down in a second. Where is sound? Oh, it would be here, general. Where's general? There it is.
What is it? Why is it flashing on the first floor there?
Which part?
It stopped just as I said there.
Oh, I need staff. It's telling me I need staff. I'm going to hire them in a moment. I'm just trying not to burn through all my money while I move stuff around. Speaking of... Boop. And in a second, I'm going to check their specialties. But for now, this is crucial. This is the extra sound panel I was talking about. Okay, I think I just need lights.
I only think you need one more on the first floor.
4. I've been kind of trying to average 4 per floor.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm at 1,000. I need to order paper. Let's go with... What did I print last week? That 8 means nothing. I think I printed 50 last week, so I'm going to go ahead and assume I'm going to double that. Alright, I shouldn't need to spend any more money for... Oh, I got to hire 2 more people. 1 editor, 1 typesetter. No special abilities, no special abilities. Yeah, okay, cool. Starting you here, because you already have 1 block there, and you. Starting you here, because you already have 1 block here. Alright. 4 reporters.
What's the broken heart?
Oh, comfort level. So hold on, let's see. Comfort's this one. He's actually in his perfect area. He just needs to relax a little bit.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. This is smelly, but I need a vent for that. Actually, I sort of don't need to pause. Everything's happening as it should. Vent.
Okay, now before we spend any money, let's go back and look at the stories, right?
Yes. We have this one from last week, the bankruptcy, and we're getting the new object at the end of that. And our 2 typesetters. Oh, they're moving. Okay, I moved their desk, but the people themselves have to walk around to go to their place. So they're going upstairs. We're going to be a little bit behind the ball this week, but I'm still pretty confident we should be able to...
Well, the stories are still being worked.
Well, just the one that we already had. Because the reporter was working on that, but the typesetters haven't found new stories yet, so they're about to go search. Buddy, what the hell are you? Go in the door. I learned that not only can you pick up and move them around, but you can... Here, this is kind of fun. I can take the thing out of his hand and move it into the typesetting desk. Which is... I need a security guard for the mafia, but you also get protesters, and they pick it. And I know this isn't bad faith, but as you just saw, I can just pick up the guy and move him on the other side of the pickup line. Too dark. Did I not get a light for here? Oh, I didn't. I didn't move it over. There it is. And this story is Dodgers set to win. Interesting, good for the Dodgers. Let's go ahead and give them to Terry. We are looking for 1 sports, 1 human interest piece, 1 economy, and 1 mafia.
We got 2 possible sports stories: the boxing and the Dodgers.
Yep, already got that set.
Recession is an economic.
Sweet, we got the washing station. That actually is a necessary thing. Where do I want to put that? You know what? I have a thought. I'm not going to pause time for it, but I'm just going to slowly adjust You can have this trash can. I'm going to use that wall that I know I have in storage. Here. Not buying. There. And then, what's that new thing I just got? It is the wash thing. You go here, and I need to hire you. Looks like I only have the choice of Bernie. Here you go, Bernie. You're now responsible for cleaning the bathroom. There we go. What is dirty? Oh, do I have to click it, or... You know what? I'm just going to skip this. Or do I have to play it? There it is. Okay. I don't need the build menu anymore. Let's go into the stories. We have one being researched and one with a reporter already on it. But I have to close this. Who's honking? Oh, okay. I get it. This happened before. Audio. Disable taxi honk. Okay. That honk happens every time they come back, and it gets very annoying after a while. I had to very quickly disable that when I was doing the test run.
Okay. So...
We are waiting for the 2 telegraphers to find new stories, and those are our reporters turning in the 2 stories we already had. I could fast forward it a little bit, but it makes a very annoying sound, and we're almost there anyway. No. But what I'm going to do is move this plant to there, spread out the level a little bit.
The Telegraph reporters are now getting stories, it looks like.
Yep, and ding. Okay, so let's see.
Story.
Yep. And it doesn't look like... Yeah, so right now I'm just looking for a human interest piece, which I don't see one here.
Forbes Commission's kind of sounds human.
U.S. withdraws from Haiti. This is February 1930. Is that something that happened in roughly 1930?
Could have been.
I wasn't looking at all. Okay, so we have... Ooh, that's the crime one. Okay, so you be our main focus, because we need to have you. Didn't realize you were the crime one.
Which one? Dodgers?
Dodgers set to win. Giants team unprepared.
That's not a crime.
They might have rigged the game. We have Hoover Dam name proposal. We have museum display. Large crystal looted.
That's the crime one.
That is a crime one.
Yeah.
We got that last week, but we couldn't print it because the task was print no crime. But this week we don't have that restriction, so we can put it in. Bankruptcy. Ooh, wait, that's an economy one. We already have that. Let's go ahead and put that on the back page in case a better one comes up. But at the very least, that is now a check mark. Nice.
And we don't have the Hoover.
Forgot about the workbench guy too.
We don't have the Hoover Dam story yet. Right?
It's not done, but it's being worked on. That's this one.
Because we're about Tuesday. Yeah. That's an important story.
Employment on the rise. Employment numbers. Department of Labor says 1.5 million workers have lost their jobs during the beginning of the recession. There's no end in sight, but hey, tragedy sells, right? To the Tribune from the North American contingent. All right, so let's see. It looks like I have 2 guys available, so I'm going to drop 1 in each. And because... Oh, I don't have an editor yet. That's right. Ha! All right, well, I'm prioritizing this. Boosting sales on all printed articles. Yep, I know all about that. We're going to take advantage of that, but I need to build a mechanic for right now.
And we need an editor.
I have to unlock the editor still.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and put the workbench here and hire... All right, I see no special skills, so you. Cool. And you will repair the water cooler almost immediately, please. And what do we have over here? Gossip, or... Oh, no, we need the arm. So, Terry. This is where being able to move things manually comes into play. Terry, I am immediately taking a report, putting it directly in the typesetting desk, and you're going right back out. See? Now he's available, and he wasn't available before. Give me that, what is it looking for? Triumphant peace. That is one of the goals. Also, where's the Dodgers?
We haven't heard about them.
No, I guess I already have the story. Yeah, it's being worked on now. I have no idea why that's a crime piece, but that's fine.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Maybe they just want it. Yeah. The Mafia is interested in that. Didn't I turn off the taxi cabs?
Yeah.
Why are you still...
Well, no, it was a regular car.
I'm just going to double check. Because... Nope, disable taxi. Oh. Okay. I basically checked it on. Alright. That's me being dumb. I don't need what is broken. Thank you. God, that sounds like a riddle. I don't need what is broken. I need what is fixed. What am I? I'm going to move this up. Again, that doesn't change priority, but it changes where I look on the map and how much I care about it. Looks like we still have 2 days and 5 new news articles, and this one is 7 hours from being completed, which is good because there are 8 hours left. Although I did learn that as long as there's a reporter working on the story, this countdown doesn't mean as much because it will still finish. Sometimes it'll count as a late story, but at least it won't disappear. Which is what normally happens when the countdown reaches 0. Yes, I did some experimentation. No, I didn't like letting the stories expire, but I was curious what was going to happen, and it was valuable knowledge. Trying to make these vents slightly better. I think I kind of got the max there. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Put the vent down here. I forgot about that. Alright, when I have, at the end of the week, if I still have money, I'm probably going to buy more air vents. Alright, they finished the story, which means now...
And the economy is the big...
It's one of the targets, which means I actually do get to print it. In fact, you... Yeah, go here.
Sound film is not...
And here.
Is there a way to put the recession on top?
I can move it further up, but I was going to put the Mafia piece on the front page.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my general thinking.
I would put the unemployment at the top.
The recession?
No, yeah, look at to the right. Unemployment on the rise.
Oh yeah, I don't have that story yet, but I can replace this one when it comes out.
Well, let's not replace it. I mean,
no, I mean the one I have
both in them.
I know. Well, the ones I have there is a placeholder. Since we only have 6 slots, we got to pick the best the best 6 for the
Pluto being discovered.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Hilarious, because they didn't make it a planet when I was in high school. Oh, I just dated myself.
No, they stopped it from being a planet.
Yeah,
it used to be
2006.
It was a planet in my time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why. I mean, yeah, I can go blah, blah, blah about why they did it. But it's so stupid.
Yeah, it kind of seems unnecessary. But also, like, what's it called? The mnemonic device that I learned for remembering the names of the planets was, I kid you not, my very excellent memory just served up 9 planets. That's all 9 planets in order. Mercury being, my very excellent... Yeah. But that doesn't work for 2 reasons. 1, planets, and 2, 9. They no longer apply. So, congratulations, mnemonic device. So we have the Mafia article complete. I'm going to go ahead and throw that up there. We're still waiting on unemployment. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it just a little bit by moving it over. This guy's almost done, so let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, I like his beard.
Yeah. How much time do we have?
Well, we have 24, well, a little less than 24 hours, but we have, sorry, this is going to change in a second. Yeah, 11 hours till he finishes that. We also have these articles locked and loaded. This is the priority, though, I just realized.
The Hoover Dam or
the ice skaters, because it has the triumphant article, which we need to complete this goal. Come to think of it, I don't see an uplifting piece.
Skaters shine in New York.
Yeah, I know, but it's not marked with the uplifting thing, unfortunately. Although that does sound very uplifting to me. What was I about to do? I was about to drag the text slag over. You. Give me this into this guy's column. Alright, so I did buy us a little bit more time with that. We're going to run out the entirety of Sunday and see what gets made. Do I think that there's anything here? No, I am missing 2 items left to research. But usually the stuff in like the last third or so, or just like one trying to find an example here. Damn it, those are all very interesting articles. Usually they're very simple, like, new play performs well. Why? Oh, you guys are uncomfortable, that's right. Well, I can fix that later.
So what does our newspaper look like?
All right, so right now we have 12 hours. We're still waiting on a couple articles here. Doesn't really matter. Both of them seem the same to me.
Yeah.
Let's see, go over here. Or wait. Or why are you still waiting? Oh, it's both. Well, I don't have a second guy available. Actually, Alexander Lima, where are you? I can actually take what's in your hands and move it out of your hands if I know where you are. Oh, he's about to pull up. Mr. Lima? Yes. Okay, you give this straight to the typesetter, and then you immediately go out. I'm not going to complete this story this week, but I'll have something ready for next week. Okay, and then for the front page, I feel very manic right now, but like in a good, like in a good way. All right, so I'm going to replace the sound film with the unemployment on the rise because it is a newer article, which actually means I can trash this, but I'll trash it later. So that's a 3 hot topic sync up, which is nice. Hot topic means something very different now than it does back then. Oh my God, you don't even realize that's a store, do you? Sorry, an entire section of the audience maybe just cringed at that thought. All right, so this hits
There.
2 out of the 3 things. We do have an uplifting article. Oh, Pluto being discovered is uplifting? All right, well, it's not going to be finished this week, so that'll be next week's goal.
I would have thought.
You were saying?
I would have thought the sound film was an uplifting.
Yeah. There is some logic to what it considers... Oh, hopeful. Sorry. Sorry, we're waiting for the clock to run out, so I can fast forward it a bit, but I kind of want to see... No, none of those will get done in time. All right.
So let me take one look at the second page.
Okay. What we have is unemployment on the rise, bankruptcy, and recession on the loose. All 3 economic articles, and they're going to sync each other up, and we have 3 hot topics, which is nice. Thank you. It will automatically pause for me right now, so if I just had forgotten to like, well, I guess I did forget to hit pause, it wouldn't have printed the article without our say-so, which is kind of nice. We have fulfilled the Mafia objective. We have fulfilled 2/3 of the district objective. We have Dodgers set to win. Giants team unprepared. See, this is why I think it's Mafia. I think they wanted us to put to sort of rattle the Giants.
Okay.
Skater shine in NYC and boxing sensation. So we got basically a sports heavy and an economy heavy paper right now.
Okay.
All right. And we print 93. It's good to know that roughly it's going to take 93 papers next week as well. See, you filled it up, but there's still a blank page. And I think that blank page stays there regardless. New record? Nice. If winning isn't everything, why keep score? Is that what it said? That was hilarious. All right, this money looks good, but about half of it's going to vanish. So
Yeah, well, it's 400 up from last time.
Really? Oh, I don't even notice that. Nice. That's 1 Mafia. 1 minus to the mayor. Yeah, very well published. Like I say, I like what you read this morning. Those Giants shaking their cleats. Dodgers crushed them. My friend walked out with his pockets were a little heavier. I'm like him in the delivers. Maybe he ain't so bad after all. I forgot to do the whole voice for him. I like that. Okay. Yeah, because I doubled the amount of people I hired, basically. All right. And now we can talk to the mayor. I want to finish this district, and then I really want that police station. So we're going to East New York next, after we finish. Oh my God, so I covered this, and my brain said East Virginia. And that is definitely not East Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I was looking for here at the bottom, the legend. All right, so what we were looking for is courthouse. All right, where's the courthouse? So that's the police station. The courthouse is this one. All right.
I thought,
so
we thought we wanted to go to the police station.
we are. I'm just further mapping stuff out. So we go finish the East Village because we're here. Then we go to the police station, and then up here through these 2 to the courthouse. So that'll give us the police and the lawyers that we need. And then let's find out where the editor is. Let's see. That'll be. There we are, text editing. So that's the Harrison Public Library, which is this one. So 1, 2. All right, so it looks like after we get the police, both the lawyers and the... You know what? Let's go to the editor before the lawyers. Just hopefully we won't get any lawsuits. Day of my life, right? Okay, so don't press any crime this week. Print politics and those, and if I fail, we get sued. You want to do the mayor's task?
Well, he's.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. He's there's one thing you got to understand. These mafia, they may laugh with
Yeah.
you, slap you on the back, but the moment they take your coin, you sell more than words. You sell the city. Now, why am I doing the same voice? You want to fix this? Here's your chance. Stop writing about crime all the time. Focus on politics instead. Don't make me regret this. You screwed this one up, and I will sue your company off of New York's map. Yeah, it's typical. All right, so I am okay with that objective. We wouldn't be able to print the museum display article. That doesn't sound like a major loss to me. That sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I accept. We're gonna do one more thing. We're only looking for hopeful. So yeah, I think we go. Ready? We are gathering these influence points. We can't. Oh, you're about to tell me about personality traits. Okay, so cheap is good. Nocturnal is useless. Resilient is okay. Smell tolerant is useless. Reporter. We have.
I would say resilient would be best.
You'd think, right? Okay, you're covering it. Let me say what it says. Yeah. These give them a unique personality. They can carry with them for life. But you can get them an additional trait, but not gonna hit of ourselves. You may want to check them from time to time to see if anybody better suited for your needs. Check this in. Yeah. Okay, let me. All right, quick study. So he increases experience. This produces 50% less trash. That's actually kind of nice. That's resilient. So you are correct. Resilient is probably the better choice. But I don't think I need any reporters right now. We'll revisit that in a second. I almost want another text editing desk. How much for the next floor? 5,000. So no,
we don't have it.
We don't have it. But that is until we get like 3 or 4 floors. That is, we have 3. Until we get 4 or 5 floors, that is one of the major things we should be saving up for. Everything else costs about like $500. We don't really think about, but floors is several thousand.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't like not having options. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give us one more telegrapher. So we're getting 3 articles at the same time rather than just the 2. I do need to get another light. Oh, wait. No. I'll just buy another light. That's fine. It should be no more than a couple hundred, right? Please? Yeah, so 750. Damn, that's a lot. Still, it's fine. It's fine. We need it. It's worth it in the long run.
Yeah, but we got it now.
And a light switch and hire one person. Resilient. Yeah. Ooh, no, let's get cheap. Yeah, just cheap. Okay. That's good. We need to get one more light for them, and then that's reset. Reset on telegraphers for until we get another floor.
Okay. Now we have to work on
Min-maxing the space a tiny bit, just an ever so tiny bit. Okay. Articles. And now he gives us a third one to search for, which means we should get through all our articles with plenty of time.
Well, we got a couple.
We got a couple stocked. A couple of them are already old news. 3 of them are already old news.
Pluto is fine, though.
Pluto is fine and actually has the hopeful tag we need, so that may solve our problem. Yeah, I can prioritize this. Go right ahead. In fact, here, I'll move this over. Where is it? Oh, Lima's already got it. You know what? I'm going to do it. I have to. My brain. All right, you can call me immature.
Well, we don't want to use our real names.
No, that isn't.
Baboon. That was a joke.
You know the joke I'm going for with his last name, right?
No.
You never. Oh God.
I didn't see what
His name right now is Alexander Ligma. Do you know the joke?
I'm not quite sure.
Ligma balls.
Anyway.
And with that, doing the lovely lick my balls joke to my father, no less. Let's see where we are with articles. Okay, this is 2. Well, first of all, let's see what this one is.
That's a politics.
So this is an either or.
What's magic throw?
Brick shatter shot put record.
Okay, that's a sports.
And censorship bill passes. Let's go
politics.
I don't have a politics guy right now. They're both working, but I do have an economy guy. Impact on publishers to be expected. Don't worry, I'll be able to put a guy there as soon as one of these two guys frees up. Unpause? I suppose I didn't really need to pause, but I could not entertain the idea that my own father had never heard the lick my balls joke. I'm going to do something a little bit about this heat. I don't think it'll catch fire, but I'm just going to add...
You think they're chilly?
The vents? Oh, you mean the No. I don't want the machine to overheat.
Oh.
That's the sound panel. Like, I don't know what the combustion temperature is for this, but I don't want to be anywhere near it. Yeah, okay, I'm not sure how much more that's going to do. And in fact, I'm kind of sick of looking in comfort view. So comfort view, normal view. That's background view. Normal view. All right, I think we're good. Everything seems to be progressing smoothly. In fact, I think Hoover Dam name proposal.
We've got that one, right?
Yep, it's complete. I can actually just drag it over as a placeholder for right now. Got a little negative marker because they're both considered old news because we discovered them last week. Pluto is almost done. Forbes is a little while off still. And we're waiting for... Okay. Don't print any crime this week. Forgot about that. Is there crime? Yep, this is crime. Forgot about that. I'm going to go ahead and remove this so I don't make that mistake again. And I need politics the most.
Hoover Dam proposal, Forbes Commission.
The Hoover Dam proposal does not seem... Oh, it is politics. So cool. And then, Forbes Commission.
Censorship bill. We got
a few.
Yeah.
Should be sitting pretty. All right, these two guys are about to drop off their articles, so I can deal with that in a second. Still waiting on... Are they both politics? Well, you know what, whatever. Here, Terry, you go here, and... Ronald, you go judges, Boston. I feel like judges are more important. Remarkable shot, put performance. Is that it? I wonder, wait. It already started. I was going to say if I switch it, will it give a different byline? You look slightly faster. Let's do that. Cool. Looking at our articles, it seems Pluto is done, and with that, we have now completed the green task. Now we're only focused on getting politics. Politics is now our main focus. In fact, I can sort it by politics by clicking this button.
We got Forbes,
We got 2, and I'm sure we got more on the way. We can only do 6 slots total. Should be able to do it. Also, this is... Oh, sorry. This is a... God, guy. This is something I discovered on testing, and it's nice because it tells you exactly how many of what article you have, which is useful when you have 3 pages or more, because sometimes it gets a little hard to track on what you have the most of.
Oh.
This is locked, but it'll become available rather soon, and it is one of the more important systems in the game, but I didn't learn about it until way late in the testing, so I'm kind of grateful that we're going to have a better go at this. Is everyone doing processes? Yes, I understand that people aren't very satisfied how they are right now. I will... fix that when we get a better floor or better wallpaper, whatever comes first. Actually, what is our wallpaper situation?
We don't need any new different wallpaper.
You'd think, but it actually does improve everyone's mood. For starters, I'm going to put the tiles in the bathroom there. At the very least, the bathroom is nice. Okay. 3 stories being worked on, 1 being typeset. I have the sound panel here I kind of forgot about. Let's put it in this room. Not helpful. Let's put it in this room.
What day is it?
It is Thursday.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Brooklyn. I'm going to move it to here. I'm going to take the Apple poster, move it into roughly the center so everyone gets the benefit, and take this acoustic panel and put it where it's useful. There. Now, what are we looking at? We are looking at politics. Ooh, protesters.
Ooh, politics for sure.
Eeny, meeny, miny, Terry. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Yeah, public
yes!
outrage.
I don't think clicking actually makes a difference, by the way. I have clicked and have it gone to completely different slots than what I've clicked for. But I do think it's helpful.
Okay,
I don't know.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
You just did a crime
Yes, I
story.
did. And we don't have to print it. We just have to not Oh, that was We don't have to print it. We can still research it. Outstanding showing, latest movie, it's cinema, and robbery of Feds building right under our nose. An angry spokesperson. Cool. Don't print any crime and do politics. Those are our only objectives, and we have a political story that's done. Print, and we're gonna move you. We're gonna probably try and replace you. I don't like the double late story effect. Okay, let's see what we're else working on. We are working on Senate passes censorship bill and the Communist Planning Brigade. A dangerous interest for communism is rising. You don't say. Oh, you mean in the game? No. That was a joke, by the way. I am a decent enough political philosopher, but I am still not confident enough to be able to comment on different political styles on that level. Anyway, we have a society piece and a hopeful piece. We actually do already have a hopeful up here, so that would involve a little bit of bonuses. Oh, we have to order more paper because it looks like we don't have enough. You give me 200. What dinged? I heard a ding.
I thought I did too.
We got a crime board, nice, and we got a movie poster, nice. By the way, free things don't come nearly as fast later on in the game, so those are kind of neat to get. Excuse me. Ooh, that was a burp.
That's page 2 story.
I know. Amateur streamer burps in the mic. There is, apparently, and I'm nowhere near famous enough to be in this, a compilation of people who stream that have face cams, which again I'm not doing, of sneezing. Like hours of them sneezing. And just like, cause they're like, oh, it's made into the cut. Let's go ahead. And not done by them, but done by other people, just to do compilations of people sneezing. Oh, cool, he's got that. And I thought it was a joke, and then I realized, no, it's all variety footage. It's all different. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and throw him in there. We have one more thing being researched, which we should be able to research before the end of the day, which is why I wanted 3 guys to begin with, because I think 3 of them are perfect for getting that done. We have one sports article that is new. We currently have the most in society. We need more politics. Okay, so I need to drop a society piece. Or pick up a product. No, 2 hours into this pops. That'll be nice. 3, 2. Yeah, I heard you, by the way. I'll send a reporter there to... We need more boots. Yeah, see, some of these articles... This is why I... Oh, PJ Hurley. I feel like that's a real name.
Yeah.
I was going to say, some of these articles have no historical relevance, and then the byline comes and I immediately recognize a historical name. Goes to show you what I know. Okay, so we have seconds until... Okay, this is done, and then we go and put it at the 2 temps marker. Yes. Okay, so we still have 1 extra society piece I need to drop, so let's go ahead and lose this guy. That gives us... Print politics the most. What am I... Oh, no, that was a politics piece.
Yeah, I didn't know why you did that.
I need to drop this one. I know that lowers my sales, but that does satisfy that condition and this condition. Will this break either? No, that's good. Alright, so I just basically can't put this one in. Or can I put it in here with a problem?
Yeah,
yeah, that'll be a problem. Okay, so I need to... Because, look, this is the politics bar, and if I put it here, it gets to sync up by there being 2 articles, so it adds an extra blue, even though it's... I know, it's weird. So if there's 2 articles in the same, it gets an extra bonus bar, which is nice when you're aiming for it, but not so nice when you're not, like we are here. So taking this article off, and then, let's see, sort by readiness, and then the next most ready one is this one, 13 hours, maybe not.
No, I don't think it's going to...
No, because see, what happens is now I can move him manually over to... Oh, both these guys are free. And then it really just depends. 9 hours. That one we got. Okay, so we have 9 hours. Yeah, 9 hours should be fine. See, that just jumps down, and that gives us ready by this evening. Cool. All right. And that'll fill up our last slot, the Communist Planning Parade. Sweet. I just have to wait for it to finish, and then we get the print. Oh, and look, now we have 133, so it's gone up by roughly 40%. If that continues, the next one will be around 200. So I have to have 200 paper. I'll order that for next time because I don't want to spend all my money right now. It does give me a projection, though. See, now the projection is slightly accurate, but only when it's completely full. Oh, hold on. 22 minutes. Okay, cool. Switch that over. Yeah. In fact, now... Oh, dear.
What?
That put us over the bar on paper. I have to order more paper now. 400. That should have enough time to deliver. If you don't have enough time for a delivery, you can actually take things from like the toilet and the typesetters. The typesetters also have paper, so you can like rob their paper to feed the printer. And I know toilet paper doesn't fit into the printer machine, but
I'm sorry.
I know that kind of made you front to your history, but
actually, to anybody's life.
Yeah, toilet paper into the newspaper thing. All right, so we have to wait for the the extra paper to be delivered. Come on, it's this green truck here. A little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. And pause. Okay, we're gonna drag this up. Let's put it above 200, and then that should be enough. Yes. Okay, so we have, I think, everything we're gonna get. We have no crime, we have politics the most, and we have our hopeful peace. I think this is a complete success. In fact, I don't even want to wait for the end of the day. I'm just going to go ahead and hit start.
Okay, now quick question.
Yes.
How long will it take us to do another run?
You think one more week will be?
Because it's getting late.
Okay. Okay.
In fact, it's kind of be a good stop.
This will be a good stopping point. Let's go ahead and get the feedback from the mayor and take a look at the map. We already know what section we're picking next week. Yeah, this will be good. We got our hidden agenda, record sales. If I wanted to be super cheeky, I mean, this is like if I wanted to be super cheeky.
Okay.
What I would have done is wrote down the number of sales every week to make sure that I hit, because like at a certain point you get less and less anyway. But I'm not quite that cheeky. All right, let's see what the mayor's got to say. We got the East Village. We get the district thing. The enemy wears a smile. That's actually a great name. You did it. You actually did it. Maybe you ain't bought after... You bought me. I'm confused. You know I'm bought. Cool. Nice. All right, leave recap. This legend helps you get to the map. I already know what I want. We've decided the law desk. Basically, she's telling me about these reputation points. That's how I spend on these guys. Actually, there is... Where is it? This. This... Dang it. Nope, not this. There it is. This fan is super important, and it is something we're going to try and shoot for after we get the other employees that we need, because right now I can only put those little vents on the wall and those tiny little fans on the side walls. Once I can put the big fan on the ceiling, I don't have to really worry about overheating at all from that point forward. So that is nice. That is slightly less important than I said getting a guard and a lawyer. Actually, no, a guard and an editor would probably be better. Yeah, so guard and an editor, and then maybe a lawyer next. Those are our objectives. So right now the mayor doesn't have any more tasks for us. So basically after we complete one task for someone, they rest. So we're encouraged to do one of the other 3 factions. Right now we only have the mafia guy left. So he doesn't want any inspiring stuff, and he wants us to print the mafia. We can actually accept that. But we'll do that next week. All right. So thank y'all for joining us. I do think it's fun. There is, and I said there's one news article headline that we haven't come yet, and I'm so excited for you to see it because let's just say I know it references one of your favorite movies, not as an entertainment article, but as a news article.
Whoa. Because
the movie...
Don't tell me anymore.
Okay, I'm so excited for this. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, that'll hopefully be next time. But in the meantime... we got to sign off because I'm going to blame the old man, but I could also use a break, so it's fine. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had a wonderful time as we did, as wonderful a time as we did making it. I had a good time. Do you have a good time?
I had a great time, and I hope to see you guys next time.
All right. Thank you so much. And